Episode 10, The Green Ninja.
I know this is going to shock you, but I think Green Ninja is referring to the Green Ninja, who up until this point is pretty much framed to be Kai, as he's the most focused on character and the one who's always talking about it. The Green Ninja suit was never shown to be in this arc thing. It was always the sacred flute, which is now lost, of course. That is wood. He just hit him with nunchucks. No lightning was used.
Good training. Your powers are getting stronger.
They looked so real like a second ago. What happened?
Fire! Unlock fire! Fire go! Shoot flames! Oh, come on. Everyone else can do it. So can you.
This is pretty funny, and it highlights Kai's want to be the Green Ninja, which has been building for pretty much the entire season, and is now what's holding him back from his true potential.
Heat! Very nice. Perhaps if you tried the phrase, fire dork, maybe it might work. Hello?
Not only was that kinda mean, it was not clever at all. On the back of the suit is like a circle that kind of resembles a snake, but later the symbol for the Green Ninja is a dragon, not a snake. I guess it's supposed to tie into the current season, which is about snakes, but it's kind of weird.
Well, I was looking for some kind of clue from Sensei, and then I found this.
But you know, only he who is foretold to face Lord Garmadon is destined to be the Green Ninja, and only he should wear the Green Ninja outfit. So Sensei will most likely be very...
I know. But I thought if I just tried it on, it might help me see my true potential. It's not fair that you guys have unlocked your cool powers and I still haven't. Besides, Sensei's gone and we don't know when he's coming back.
Hello? I'm home!
How? They're flying.
Oh, Sensei, have you missed a lot? Zane's a Nindroid, Nia's the mysterious samurai, Cole's a dancer.
Zane is a what?
I think technically Wu already knew all of these things.
You should know, all of us except for Kai have discovered our true potential.
Have you now?
Last time they thought they achieved their true potential, they were just wrong, so Wu has no reason to believe them. Where was Garmadon up until this point? Just behind Wu? Good job, Zane.
So, we meet again.
He must have followed you, Sensei.
Garmadon says that this is the second time he is meeting Kai, which is of course true, but this would be unknown to the majority of audiences who had not seen the pilots.
We have to live with this
But
guy?
Sensei, he has 4 arms.
Must I remind you, ever since he turned evil, he's been trying to get our golden weapons? Enough!
All of these are very good points, especially considering all the ninja only know Garmadon as the Lord of Darkness, though Wu, who sees him as his brother, does not think this poorly of him.
Now to the bridge. We must put our attention to more pressing matters.
Throughout this episode, Kai is going to try to fight Garmadon, because he doesn't trust him, because he's the Dark Lord, but also because he thinks that he's the Green Ninja, and therefore his duty is to fight the Dark Lord or whatever. It is framed as Kai being super irrational and not thinking properly, which he is, but I'm also on his side. Garmadon is constantly antagonizing him and hinting at Kai that he's going to try something sinister. Why should Kai trust him? I understand why Wu trusts him, but Kai definitely should not.
Wait. Kai and Nia, prepare the deck and double-check the anchor.
What does this even mean? Prepare the deck and double-check the anchor? Has the anchor not worked before? It's a giant piece of metal.
He has 4 arms. Wherever Sensei found him, he's now made it possible so that he can possess all 4 weapons at once.
I feel like this is a leap in logic. Why, just because he has 4 arms, can he possess the weapons? Samukai had 4 arms. Kai is right, of course, but I still don't understand how he got to this conclusion.
I don't trust him. Not one bit.
You have to remember, he's not just the Dark Lord, he's also Sensei's brother. Though he's pure evil, Sensei holds him close to his heart.
To me, it feels like Nia is saying that Wu is blinded by the fact that Garmadon is his brother. This is not what she's saying, but it feels like that's what she's saying. which would make a lot of sense. Somehow, the boat is not moving. Can it just float there? Is it like a helicopter?
Sensei said the heart is the key. Maybe if I stand up to Lord Garmadon, I'll find my true potential and then everyone can see I'm the Green Ninja! Ha!
I genuinely
You
understand
are
how
a
Kai
genius!
came to this
Don't
conclusion.
quite follow your logic.
Not the Green Ninja
Let's have
part,
you
that's
explain.
ridiculous.
I have to go
But
train.
the fighting
Confront
Garmadon,
Garmadon
like,
soon.
it kinda makes sense.
Mia, the Lord of Darkness just became our roommate!
What's he eating?
Condensed eagle.
Where did they get that? Where do they get any of their food? Do they just pop into a grocery store in Ninjago City every now and then?
Goodbye, my darling.
This is the same scene from Home.
Goodbye, my darling.
Do you have to do that?
Looks like we have a new Master of Lightning. Jay, you're fired. I understand that Garmadon has 4 arms, but does that mean that he has full coordination in both sets of arms? Like, if I were playing a game with 2 controllers, even if I only need 1 hand for each, it wouldn't really work. Furthermore, does he have a dominant hand? Or like, a dominant side?
He's up to something.
I've noticed when he isn't so focused on trying to turn Ninjago into his own image, he's actually quite fascinating.
Sure, the 4 arms are freakish, but all in all, he doesn't seem that bad of a guy.
Where are we getting that from? The previous montage kind of seemed to highlight the opposite. Obviously, this is the Fire Temple from the pilots, but again, most viewers wouldn't know that. In general, this episode references the pilots a lot, which wouldn't be a bad thing if the pilots were widely available. But because they're really hard to find, this episode is probably really confusing to most people that watch it.
Garmadon, get ready to get Kai'd!
Kai is obviously losing focus of the real goals by focusing on Garmadon.
It was foolish of me to think that a girl could not be the destined Green Ninja.
Mia?
Up until now, it's been implied that one of the 4 ninja would rise up and become the Green Ninja. We had no indication until now that anyone other than the original 4 could become the Green Ninja. I wonder why they did that in this episode.
When the 4 weapons are laid out before the destined one, the weapons will react, revealing the identity of the Green Ninja.
There are so many times that all the 4 weapons have been around Kai, it is crazy.
What are you doing out here?
Evil never sleeps.
No one implied that you should be sleeping.
We should take care of this right now.
I was hoping you'd say that.
This is incredibly childish.
Truth is, she never wanted to know.
First, all I wanted was to be like you, but after seeing how obsessed you've become and discovered what I could do on my own, I'm happy being a samurai.
So then who's the Green Ninja?
Kai obviously fully missed the point there. The other 3 ninja have given up becoming the Green Ninja and have accepted who they are. Kai has not.
That's the same fire temple where Kai and Lord Garmadon first faced off.
If my memory serves me correct, I'd say one of us cheated back when we last fought.
And I remember someone needing their sensei to save them.
You know what I'm gonna say, let's just keep going.
Are our weapons?
And why is Lord Garmadon not here? Kai!
Wu could have answered, solving this problem. Garmadon's face marking things, or maybe the wrinkles, I don't really know, but they're really defined in this shot specifically. In that time, Garmadon also managed to change his clothes. 1 shuriken, I think. There were definitely 2 earlier. This feels impossible. The Lord of Darkness should not fall like that.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
Appropriate reaction.
What a lesson!
Kai is genuinely winning. No lesson is being taught. Another instance of Kai's obsession blinding him.
Because he thinks he's a green ninja.
Well, if we don't open this door soon, I think he's gonna be mincemeat. Stand back.
Wood.
I defeated him! I did it! Are my eyes glowing? Did I unlock my powers? Is this my true potential? Why isn't it working?
Because you cannot defeat someone who allowed himself to be defeated.
Garmadon kept saying that he was going to teach Kai a lesson. How would letting him win be any lesson?
I wasn't going to hurt you, boy. I was only fetching your weapons.
But you were trying to steal them!
I asked him to get them. Perhaps it is best you do not reach your true potential, or else someone could get hurt.
Way to go, hero.
Aw, poor thing. Let me help you.
Yes, poor thing.
Again, Garmadon is signaling that he is up to no good, but Kai is called crazy for seeing it.
The volcano seems to be on the verge of eruption, guys.
All recent indicators tell me that this place is becoming increasingly fragile. Even the smallest rupture could make the whole thing go off.
Then we must not use our weapons. There. The serpentine must be inside the inner core. From here on out, we travel by shadows.
It's the only way I know how.
He is the King of Shadows, after all. The inside of the Fire Temple looks nothing like it did in King of Shadows. The Serpentine are always making a Hypnobride dig when there's perfectly good Constricti right there.
The third Fang Blade is ours!
Attack! Light as a leaf! Attack like there is no tomorrow!
You're not telling me that guy survived. So many Serpentine die in this sequence, it's crazy. Wind! He said wind! Kai's motivation for almost killing everyone seems kind of small. I understand that he's meant to be, like, not caring because he's trying to become the Green Ninja or whatever and he's super blinded and all of that. But still, they could have made the stakes a little higher where at least it felt like he had to a little.
Any minute, this place is gonna blow. We have to get out of here.
Not without my son.
Garmadon's motivation, although said many times, is shown for the first time. He's actively doing everything in his power to save his son. And that is not only admirable of the Dark Lord, it also proves that Kai was wrong. This has no business being this epic. Garmadon has a significantly more noble goal here than Kai. Of course, technically he's going after the Fangblade to save the world or whatever, but really he's just trying to prove himself. Also, the Serpentine Garmadon beat up are gone.
Hurry! We must leave here at once!
This is a little stupid. The Serpentine are obviously not gonna get the Fangblade. Of course, the golden weapon loot being lost would be bad, but the Fangblade is not the problem.
What about Kai? Kai!
Interesting that Lloyd is thinking about Kai when Kai has probably not mentioned Lloyd in this episode at all.
We have to get out of here, or else none of us will get out of here.
Okay, now the Fangblade is gone, and Kai has the sword. There's no reason to be going after the Fangblade anymore.
Come on! Why won't my power unlock?
Kai is now realizing that what he's holding on to doesn't really exist, and that what he needs to do is not to prove that he's the Green Ninja, he needs to accept that he isn't doing the right thing. This is super traumatic for them. They fully think that Kai and Lloyd are dead. And for all intents and purposes, they are. Again, the bounty is just floating. I'm gonna assume from now on it can just do that.
It's Kai! He's found his true potential!
Not so interestingly, Kai taking his hood off makes him the only one of the four to be shown in true potential form without a hood. Even when Jay achieved his true potential while he wasn't wearing a hood, like the hood magically appeared on his head when he went into the glowy form.
Dad, is it really you?
It is, son.
Dad, why do you have 4 arms?
When did Lloyd last see his father? Could it have possibly been after he was banished to the underworld? Because before that, Garmadon didn't look anything like this.
He's gonna be okay.
Thank you, Kai.
But how did you survive? How did you discover the key to unlocking your powers?
I knew when I had to make a choice. I wanted the Fangblade so badly to prove I was good enough to become the Green Ninja. But then I figured it out. All of my training to become the best ninja wasn't in preparation to become the Green Ninja. It was to protect him.
What? What is everybody looking at me for? That means...
Lloyd is the Green Ninja.
We finally get to know who the Green Ninja is after 10 episodes. I think this is a really good mystery throughout the season. We get enough clues to figure it out, but some people might not have, especially as Kai is a huge red herring.
That means...
The battle lines have been drawn, brother. Sadly, our family has only become more divided. Brother versus brother, and now, son versus father.
This is definitely very sad for Wu, Lloyd, and Garmadon. They just reunited after so long, and they're going to be stripped apart again.
This is heavy and all, but whatever happened to the Fangblade?
It has never been mentioned that the Fangblades are virtually indestructible, so any rational person would be screaming at their screen that it's gone. It was burned up in the lava. I think a recurring flaw in this season is that the Serpentine are ridiculously lucky. Like, if they were at least looking for the Fangblade in the Fallout, but instead, Pythor just walks by it. Overall, despite some of the things I said, I do think this episode is pretty good. Kai's journey through this season culminates here, and I think it's handled pretty well. Garmadon interacting with Kai could be better if it weren't confusing, as to if Garmadon actually had sinister intentions or not, but otherwise I think it was done pretty well. Kai having to let go of becoming the Green Ninja is really good. Lloyd becoming the actual Green Ninja is not only interesting, but exciting for the future. We don't see much of Pythor and Scales in this episode. Maybe there could have been more, but I don't really think it was necessary. All in all, the build-up to the Great Devourer is really good. The ninja are powering up, and the Serpentine getting closer to letting an evil into the world that will consume it all is like both balanced and intriguing.